Lights up, sucker punch striked out. Caught love, we wrote it, then I wiped out. Two ships just passing in the night now. Offshore, looking for a lighthouse. 3 years, he said that it was painless. Down and out, drowning in the sea.
Hey, how y'all doing? Your girl KC here with you tonight. What's up?
So I gotta run my way back to you, baby.
So into tonight, y'all. Your girl KC McDaniel. I am woke. I am woke, y'all. I have a little head cold, but it's gonna be alright. I'm up here taking some stress release tea, but I'll be okay. I will be okay. God is good. God is good. Hey Tanya, hey, how you doing, girl? So good to see you here tonight. Yes, it's getting over the hump week, y'all. Actually, I was born on a Wednesday, and my birthday this year is falling on a Wednesday, so I'll be celebrating it in 2 places this year. I'll prayerfully be celebrating it here where I'm at, in the state that I'm now residing in, with some co-workers, and then I will be taking my party to New York. Oh, God. Sorry about that, y'all. Having a little issue going on here right now. Yes, I'll be taking my party back to New York. All these little things popping up on my screen. But anyway, I'll be taking my party back to New York to celebrate with long-time friends and prayerfully some family. You know how family gets shady sometimes. But I'm going to be having it at a Legos Lounge. I know that's right, Tanya. Yes, I'm having it this year. I'm doing Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the motherland, y'all. Back to the motherland. Celebrating my birthday to my African family, my African heritage. Put it that way, not family, that's heritage. Because I was born here in America, and there's some things I adapted from the culture. Hi, Carolyn, how are you? I'm so happy to see you here tonight. I'm up here doing laundry too tonight. So to keep me up, I said, let me just come on this live tonight and let's get into it, y'all. I don't know how long I'm going to be with you on this subject, but it was just some things that I have found out here on the YouTube streets. How you doing, Cherise? Good seeing you, sis. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm so glad this brother choked no joke, Cal. I'm good. Yes, it was just some things like I was like saying like it was a video I came across that Choke No Joke did, and he was discussing some things about some of Robert Sylvester Kelly so-called people that were supposedly be supporting Robert Sylvester Kelly, and how he just found out that these people are fraud. They're not who they say they are. All along, they've been against Robert Sylvester Kelly. They hiding and infiltrating within the groups. And he didn't say no names. He says he forever will keep this. He said forever he will keep this, what he know about this person who gave him this information anonymous. Keeping his loyalty to whoever gave him that, hit him up and let him know. He said they're not a blogger. They're just a random person, and they're not out here, clout chasing or nothing like that. But he just got some information. See, that's why I tell you, it's not always the people you seeing out here going all out and doing all of this, that, the other, that you think are really here for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I told you, you got to watch how these people are moving. And I've been saying that to you. I've been saying that to you. This ain't. I know that's right. Yes. And I was saying that a while back. I was like, all these people be moving like shady. And then, for them to be getting some of the information they be getting, I wonder where they getting all this information from, how they know all of this and that going on, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So he said, and I was just like so relieved to hear that, because I'm like saying, I'm glad somebody could see the things that I've been seeing all along about certain people. And of course, me being nosy and all, I had to, like scroll down to some of the comments in the comment section just to see who said what. and and the things that were being said in the comments, nothing bad. But I said a long time ago, this person was not for Robert Sylvester Kelly, but I'm not going to say no names because I know who Choke No Joke is talking about. Because I saw the same thing. If you've been on this YouTube streets for the last 2 years when all this Robert Sylvester Kelly stuff had started, you can see how some people have been doing a lot of things and how they've been moving, bringing up all this stuff about having all this information. And I'm like they really know this man. I don't know him. I'm only just a fan, have been a fan, and I'm also just a supporter for what has happened to him as far as what happened in the law. I don't know him like that. I've never been in Robert Sylvester company in a in his personal life like that, like really close and personal with him like that. No, I haven't. So, and I never really took any interest to be involved in his personal space like that, because I know sometimes when you do get in certain people's personal space, you're going to see things that you ain't going to turn around and you ain't going to like about them. So sometimes just to stay cool with a person and to really be able to like a person and have the love that you say you have to see them from a distance. And that's the way I feel with him, being that he is a superstar. And I know that people sometimes, when it comes to money, fame, and that lifestyle, can get cocky, and they could be, like sometimes careless, and they could be reckless. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who's good around you and who's not good around you, as far as good people. So I know sometimes when you do get close to a person and you be around them for a certain amount of time and you start to see certain things about them, you're going to find things about them you ain't going to like. So sometimes it's best if you just keep your distance and love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this off now, the commercial stuff. Enjoy your ride. Okay, I got this. Let's go. Just like I was saying, like when you get too close and too personal with people and you get too much into their personal space, you can come to become an enemy. You understand? So that's why I say I love Robert Sylvester Kelly, because I love him from a distance and not really being so deep into his personal life like that. And also, the most I enjoy about him for what he's given me is music, and his good music. About what he do, other than that, his flaws, his fetish, his weaknesses, or whatever, that has nothing to do with me. Exactly. And the thing is that he was a young man when he came into the industry. He was a very young man. Very young man. Um, and he was just finding his oats. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. You know what I'm saying? It can happen to anybody, even a regular Joe. Just becoming overwhelmed with so much people liking you for your talent and the special gift that you have, and people surround themselves around you, because a lot of times people that are popular, some people want to be around people that are popular. You know what I'm saying? They want to be around you for popularity, or they like something about you and they want to ride on you so they can get there too. And people will use you till they get where they want to go. And it happens, especially when a talented man like Robert Sylvester Kelly, of course, a lot of people flocked around him. A lot of people wanted to be close to him. A lot of people wanted to get to know him. A lot of people wanted favors done from him or whatever. And it is what it is with people. That's why I live such a low key lifestyle, because I try to keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not even that. I'm gonna put it this way, because when you ain't got no money and you ain't flamboyant and you ain't flashy and you ain't popular, you ain't gonna have a lot of friends. Just put it that way, and that's it's okay, because that's how you really could see people for who they really are, is when you ain't got squatter. Oh, people in the bushes hiding. They in the bushes hiding. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I'm kind of like grateful for my life that God has given me. And I think I shared with you yesterday, like, the other day, I haven't looked at my credit report. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Since 2015, because of the amount of money and everything, like, both me and my husband both struggle daily with, especially after he got sick and can't really work as much as he used to work, like do the odd jobs and end jobs that was hustling money to make all to help us, stay above float and to live comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want to be the breadwinner. He's the man. He likes being the man. He likes to be in control of things, and that's okay with me. I don't care. You want to stress yourself out. You want to be the man. So hey, go ahead, be the man. I let you be the man. I let you lead or whatever. So the thing is that I was like, I know I was doing a lot of extravagant spending and being, careless about some of my money in the past few years, especially after when COVID took place and everything, how I was being very careless with money, reckless with money or whatever like that, and when I pull my report, because right now and everything, we trying to downsize and get something smaller and something a little bit more um on level, like one floor, maybe even an apartment right now, but not an apartment, like something like a condo. But we looking for it to be like a condo apartment, a condo on the floor level. And you gotta have, things together and stuff. So getting rid of the house and everything and get something other than that. So I said, let me pull my credit report. Let me see what's going on with my credit right now. Whatever. Oh my goodness. When I saw that I was so on top of my debt and I didn't really have no debt, I was like, wow. Because basically, when I was spending money, I was spending cash. I wasn't using credit cards. I wasn't using credit cards. I wasn't using any, money like loans and nothing like that. My money was coming straight from my paycheck. And paying bills, but then again, paying, doing whatever. So I said, let me pull this credit report. And when I pulled it and I seen how much debt we had, we were like, oh my God. It was just amazing. And I'm talking about amazing how good God is, because we don't got a lot of debt out there. There are people out here with 400 and something $100,000 of debt. I'm talking about people that's like a family member of mine's in debt for student loans, student loans, all them government loans and school and all this other stuff. They make the money, the six-figure income, but still in all, the debt is unbelievable. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. And I worked in finance, so I'm kind of like very funny about how I spend my resources, how I spend my money. I am very good at it. trying to keep my money up. But I just know I've been doing a lot of reckless spending in cash and neglecting some certain things or whatever like that. But it was not that much. It's just one card I've been neglecting. You know what I'm saying? One credit card was on that debt, and that was mine, and that was it. And it wasn't even that much. Hmm. Hmm. So our credit score, me and his both, we good. So I'm just praying and hoping that, we've been looking around. That's another thing that's been the reason I've been not here too much is because we've been looking around to find something, to downsize. Because my husband, we can't do the stairs no more. The upstairs and the downstairs and all that other stuff. There's a lot of stairs in this house. There's a lot of stairs in this house. And we getting older now. You know what I'm saying? We in our 50s. We 50, middle age 50s. So time now we gotta stop them climbing it now. And in 2019 I broke my ankle, so that also is starting to give me a little bit more pain. As you know, when the weather, like right now, how the weather has been, and we had this thunderstorm. um I think that was either Monday night or it was Monday night. We had a thunderstorm. That's why I got this cold right now, because I was out there, had my chest all out and everything. But it's warm in the house right now, so that's why I'm wearing this, because it's warm and I'm doing laundry upstairs or whatever. But I'm just here with you guys and everything, and I said, let me come on here. I wasn't on here last night. I mean, I was on here last night. I'm sorry, and I had promised I was going to try to come back with you all this morning, but I didn't make it this morning because I got caught up in some things I was doing in the morning, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to do a live with my YouTube, subscribers or anything, and have any discussion about what I have been, keeping on top of as far as with Robert Sylvester Kelly. But I'm just glad I came across that video today, and it was a choke no joke. And he was saying how he just found out how some people are shady. They are not real Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters, and he just really peeped their game. He know who they are, but the person who even told him who they are, he said it's a random person. It's a random person, because some of these people are working for. Thank you, Tanya. Yes, yes. I am so looking forward to it in 2022, girl. I am so looking forward because I can't do this stuff no more. We downsizing. We've been moving stuff out of the house, trying to get rid of some junk in the house, trying to get rid of a lot of clutter in the house, a lot of messy. Oh, you should see down here. I'm put, and I'm like saying that it's probably be by the springtime, when the weather, after the holidays and everything. But we've been trying to. We came to that decision. We ain't gonna do no more steps, and we trying to look for something small, not small, 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 but something more like on a ground level, something on the ground level, because my husband can't do the stairs no more, and neither can I. It's a lot, taking things upstairs, coming downstairs, here and there. I spend a lot of more time down here in this area of the house and everything, because upstairs right now is a hot mess. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, not the living room, but the dining area. And there's just a lot of stuff we don't packed up and trying to get rid of and taking into storage, and things got to go in storage, and things got to go here and there. And it's just been a lot. And plus we had to clean up the rooms upstairs because, like I said, my sister been staying here because she's been looking for a place to buy something or whatever like that. So she been staying here, and that helped us a lot too, because she's been very helpful with us around here, especially money wise. So she just got back here in June. She was supposed to try to get out in August, but that was too soon. Give us some more time to, really, really look for something that is, she just relocated from Ohio, so that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Give it more time, maybe say, and it helps us too, because it helps us save money to do what we gotta do and everything else like that. So we had the space in the room and everything. So I had to clean out two bedrooms upstairs. One of the one of the extra rooms upstairs and one of the other extra rooms upstairs or whatever like that. So it's a lot of clutter, because stuff is all, boxed around in the house and everything. So, but we're going to get there, God's willing. But I was glad that, God worked it out for us. As far as financially, we not in no debt. You know what I'm saying? That's the good part. Um, Even with this house and everything, it's no debt. We're gonna get the equity on it when we get rid of it. We've been here since 20. We moved in here since 20. Let me see, 2014. 14 is 2020, 2021. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So we're gonna try to get a condo. Something smaller. Yeah. We was really wanting something around this area because we really like this area. This area is amazing. Everything is so close by. Public transportation is easy to get to around here. Shopping centers, supermarkets, everything is so close by. You know, fish market, the farmers market, whatever is like walking distance from my house, or Walgreens, walking distance from my house. What other places are close by? Like strip malls and stuff like close in the area, like a Marshalls, Kohl's. Um, I don't really have to go to like way out to the mall to go shopping. It's so much I could get right here, like the supermarket, the pet stores, the clothes. Um, ooh, you name it. You know, Michael's, a place where you could go and get things like, if you into crafts and other things, the Dollar Tree stores and everything. It's just so close by here. That's why we was like, oh, we need something like that. We need to live in an area like that because you don't want to be having to jump in your car all the time and just drive to go someplace. Sometimes you just want to walk out and say, hey, I could take the bus down a couple of blocks down and everything. Save money on gas or whatever. Gas is, ooh, you seen them. I don't know where you at in the state you in, but gas out here is a killer. It is a killer. It's like hitting three something a gallon of gas. And my car runs on, I use Shell all the time. I'm with the Shell thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to Shell. So you could imagine how much I'm spending on gas. Okay, every single day. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna even drive all the way. I'll park and drive, like park and ride. I got a center where you could park and ride, and this park and ride is not too far from my house. If I want to take public transportation and just drive down, jump on the bus, go whatever, whatever, so you don't have to take your car into the city and park and try to find parking in the city and everything. So that's a good way of doing things. Park and ride and park your car there where the bus stop is. I mean, the bus, you know, comes in or whatever like that, and you could park there. It's called park and ride, and people do that, especially people that has to work in the city like myself. I work in the city, so I have to park and ride sometimes. Sometimes I have to park and ride, and sometimes I say okay. But even though my job do have parking lot, have a parking lot and everything out there where I'm at and stuff, which is good. There's a parking lot. But sometimes I just want to be like, okay, I want to get on the bus so that I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will drive to work and everything, but sometimes I don't want to have to stop in stores where I have to go, like a Walgreens. There's Walgreens downtown in the city, or go to the bank and have to look for a parking spot and everything. So sometimes I would just take the parking, leave the car there, and just don't want to take my car because of the trying to find parking when you're in the city and you have to pay for it. And sometimes when I drive in, I put my car in a parking garage or whatever, like not too far from like where my job is, and I could walk. I could park my car in the parking garage, and that would be like for the day or whatever like that. The way they would charge me, it's like $6 and something to park your car there for whatever time. $6. To find a parking lot like that, amazing, right? So anyway, I'm just saying 6, 7, something, sometimes 8, depends on if I can, depends on, how where I want to go. Like in the city, when I'm in the city and stuff, I want to go and get, walk to the stores, go inside one of the little, clothing stores. Like I went into that boutique the other day. I had the car parked in the parking garage, so I went because that boutique was close by in that area. Yep. So it says, "Do y'all Tanya?" I was like, I wasn't feeling Choke Don't Choke, to be honest with you, when I first heard of him, and he had Levi for Kelly up on his platform talking that cousin stuff, and I was like, and then when not Levi for Kelly, but also when Angelo Cleary got up on there, that kind of bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave these people, especially these people that had put R. Kelly in the position that he in. I ain't saying Levi put him there, but I'm saying, but he did have some kind of friendship or whatever. He was always seemed to be in the beginning of this whole thing. He used to always say, "Well, one thing I can say about Angelo Clary," he said, "I don't want to see him in jail." And he was always like giving Angelo Clary so much credit for saying something like that and always defending Azarel. And then I started feeling some kind of way about Levi for saying that. Like, why you keep defending this man? Why you keep defending this man? Why you keep always trying to defend his daughter all the time? So that kind of like raised around his daughter out there, but that's his woman, and it's just like, okay, I understand that if R. Kelly and her have been involved with each other, but she lied. She was a little liar. And then she set him up. She set him up. And that's the part I don't get of you being his relative. Like, you still going all out to defend her, but she still is a little liar. She was still a little liar. And she set your cousin up, if that's your cousin. Y'all, I gotta take care of this cold. I'm sniffling. I think my clothes should be ready by now. That's what I'm saying, Tanya. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what made me like feel a certain kind of way about him. And then how he kept coming at the DJ Tyson, DJ. I know DJ Tyson, I let that stuff go a long time ago, and I'm not even trying to pick it up again. But I'm just saying, like, he was just going at it every single day and dragging him in and dragging him in and dragging him in and replaying the video of DJ Tyson calling R. Kelly a dope dealing and laughing while he kept playing it. And I was like, why are you laughing at what DJ saying, but then again attacking DJ for saying it? He was laughing. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by, the truth. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, girl. Thank you for stopping by, though. Thank you. Yeah, this thing is going tonight. I'm going to get some tea. I'm going to after I get these things out of the that I'm washing tonight, because I have to wear it tomorrow. We have our fall festival. So I want to be dressed for the occasion, and I had to wash out some things because I needed to wear a certain color tomorrow. So I had to do this little laundry because I was like, oh my God, I ain't got no clean, like I have to have on black pants tomorrow and everything, black and orange, because we having a fall festival tomorrow night. So I had to wash these black pants out tonight, and dry and all this other stuff, and for the fall festival. That's why excuse me, y'all, I'm kind of tired too. And that's why, and I'm sniffling because I had my chest out and everything, and I was out there in that rain. Hi, Chef Fun as wine. How are you? I saw you cooking cabbage the other day. I just made cabbage on Sunday, boo. I made cabbage, jerk chicken, and some mac and cheese. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Still some mac and cheese left, still some cabbage left. But there is no more jerk chicken. That's gone. They tore that up. Yeah, but it was good though. It was all good. Yeah, so we having like a fall festival tomorrow. Then they decided to have the children instead of they're gonna have a movie theater. They got the big old TV screens and everything like that set up in the it's gonna be set up in the cafeteria. You're gonna watch movies and all that other good stuff at the fall festival. Then we have it's so much going on. We have a magic show that the magic show's supposed to start tomorrow. Tomorrow after school. Hey, Nikki Purple, how you doing, love? See, y'all not gonna let me get off of here now. Everybody coming in. I was just giving them updates about some people that's out here, infiltrating the R. Kelly platforms and groups and stuff like that. And Choke No Joke was able to, finally he's woke. He woke and he is watching certain people, and he's saying they're not coming on his platform. He didn't say no name who they are. So if you've been on these YouTube streets long enough, you will figure them out. You will figure them out. Yes, Chef Fine as wine. Yes, I gotta catch up with you, baby. I do. I gotta catch up with you because I haven't seen you in a minute. And I haven't gotten anything lately on your channel. I did, but when you come on, I'm probably not, on at that time. So I probably will watch the replay. But I know you did some cabbage the other day. I know that because I did cabbage too. Yes, Nikki Purple. Yes, girl, you got to do another song. You got to do something about fake people on YouTube. Nah, I ain't gonna. Yes, energy never lies. You can feel it. And I tell people that all the time. I don't care, even if you are just on YouTube and there's people just feel you on YouTube. You feel real people from fake people. And believe me, this particular person, I'm not going to even talk about them. I'm not going to even talk about them because, ooh, ooh. I know you do. I know you do, Nikki Purple. You just want to live with love. I know you're a beautiful woman. I could tell you just so free spirit. Yes. You know what I'm saying, girl? That's true. Everything you saying, I touch and agree. Everything you saying, I touch and agree. Because this is one particular, you can tell their spirit is not right. No matter how much they try to play like that is. I ain't gonna say. Okay. I wonder where the bush lady. I ain't gonna bring that. Oh Lord Jesus, stop. Can you see? Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. Don't start nothing, Casey. Oh, you just made some more. Oh, let me tell you, I love cabbage around this time of the year. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Nikki. You can see people spirit. And I said that a long time ago, and I'm glad somebody on here is saying the same thing. You can tell a good spirit from a bad spirit, even on these YouTube streets. I'm telling you, even if I never met you, never been in your presence before, or anything, I could see you on YouTube, and just by some of the things that you speak out of your mouth and the way you act and this, that, and the other, I can tell who you are, the real you, no matter how you try to cover it up. And even if you're not even showing your face, I can hear it in your voice, whether you're a good spirit or evil spirit or a Jezebel spirit. Who is Jezebel? Let's look up Jezebel. Since we on this topic, let's look up Jezebel. Who is Jezebel? It could be a man or a woman. Don't have to be a man, a woman only. It could be a man too. Who is a Jezebel spirit? They even teaching kids now to this day to be Jezebel. One of the workers, on one of my co-workers, he has said to me and everything, his little girl, she's 8 years old, right? And talking about her future and planning, like having conversation with his little 8 years old daughter. She already talking about she want to be an influencer. An influencer. He says, no, you're not. You're going to get a real job where you're going to work and make an honest living for yourself, not a dishonest living. Being an influencer, what kind of influencer are you trying to be? I'm sure enough, hey, that's girl. That's why when I feel that darkness coming, I shut down for a minute. You see my screen be dark, but I let the light shine on the other side. keep them ducks, keep them dark spirits right outside that door. When I go into like my morning prayer and everything else like that, I shut down. I shut that screen dark, so I don't have to feel no spirit coming through. I just keep it dark, and I have the light stay right here on the other side with me. Keep the dark spirits right there. I know. See, Nikki, I don't even know how to do that, but I'm gonna try to set it up where I can get people to come on my live and everything. Like get the link, so I can hit you with the link and you can come in to my live and stuff. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. I gotta figure it out. Somebody gotta help me out how to do it. Somebody gotta help me out how to do that. I would love to have people come on my live. Mm. They always keep referring to Jezebel as a woman, but I was reading something on Jezebel, the Jezebel spirit and everything. And the Jezebel spirit don't necessarily have to be a woman. It could be a man too. Somebody that will just be manipulative and seductive, and they driven by power, to destroy people and to hurt people by any doing just very evil things. You know what I'm saying? They use prostitution, anything that's driven for the power, for money, for whatever. It could be a Jezebel. And somebody did a really good video on that, and I wanted to share. Yeah, Nikki, come. Yeah, I want you to do a live. And I will definitely, because I am subscribed to you, Nikki. I am. So I will definitely would love to come on to, if you do a live and everything. See, the thing is that for some reason, every time I try to get in somebody like on the chat with somebody on doing a live and everything, noises are always in the background. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't work very well with me. So I'm saying I'm trying to get that issue fixed before I could do that, because I've been trying to get on lives, and when people was on lives and stuff, and I would try to come into the live with them. I did that with what's his name? Black CEO. Every time I try to get on, like when he's having his barbershop talk and everything, and he wants sometimes the women to come in and have something to say on topics. And I've tried so many times that I was not able to get in. I was able to get in, but the thing is that I had too much noise that was coming from me from the background. I don't know where it's coming from. So maybe it's coming. I don't know what's causing that. That's what I'm trying to say. So it wouldn't work well with me over here. Yes, miserable people love misery. Got a lot of that over here. It's just as miserable. But back to what I was saying about the Jezebel, somebody was doing something on her, and she did such a good job talking of Jezebel. Of course, she's in First King and Second Kings, who was, a Phoenician woman. She worked in all kind of evil spirits and Baal, like voodoo and stuff like that. And she did some evil things to prophets and things like that. So I'm gonna see if I can find her video, and I will put it in the link, and y'all could probably go listen to it yourself. And I just see some Jezebels running on this YouTube streets, and I see a lot of Jezebels, especially around this R. Kelly stuff. A lot of Jezebel. And if y'all didn't see it and y'all didn't peep it out, then, and I said it, stop saying, when I say stuff like, don't speak so hurtful about, mean and nasty about those women. Because some of the ways some of these people been behaving, these so-called R. Kelly supporters and fans, if they would have the opportunity to be with that man, they would be doing the same thing. Those same women are doing. I swear to you now, they'll be doing, because the way their behavior is and disgusting they are, they will be as low as dirty as those same women were to do what they did to Robert Sylvester Kelly. And that's why I say we are called. Amen. Amen, Nikki. Because I was listening, I was like, wait a minute. I was listening to you, Nikki, and I said, this sister's deep. This little young lady is deep. I love her stuff. I love her voice. I love how she speaks. And especially around this stuff, I mean, she is just like really on point, especially when you talk about you having rules in your house too, and somebody going on trial for the sex, they bedroom life and everything. Exactly. When you don't have love for yourself, you can't possibly love anybody. And that's why when I see certain behavior and certain conduct and certain ways in certain people, I said they definitely don't love themselves, especially when they got to put it in your face all the time. How beautiful they are. Positive affirmations, I guess. Exactly, Nikki. It's all about his sex life. Who cares about the man's sex life? Everybody having sex. Some like it kinky, some don't. Some just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Maybe, it's just like you know what it also is too, Nikki? People are jealous of this man, especially because of his relationship, his spirit, his deep personal relationship what he has as far as with God. So that's how the devil works sometimes. If they know that you claim the Lord in your life, like like for instance, just when he first came out, it was always about his spiritual life, that this man is man in flesh. I think it was a video. I don't know what magazine it was that was doing a story on R. Kelly when he was really the heartthrob then, and he was really, really popular coming out. And they did his little, article about his life and everything. It was a Vibe magazine. I think it was Vibe magazine, and they was talking about man and flesh. They were so interested about him being in his sex life then, and then is he gonna pull his pants down on stage this time? If he gonna show his, you know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly was known back then for doing this little part, a little scene when he did a concert, and his pants would come down, and everybody was like, oh, that was one of the topics too they used to bring. It was so long ago. It was back in the 90s, when he first came out. And that's when when he came out with the album in the night, was it Born in the 90s? I think it was Born in the 90s. And when he was on tour with that album or whatever like that, doing his little concerts. I'll never forget the one I went to in New York, and it was R. Kelly. And at that time, yes, LL Cool J opened up for him on stage. And it was another group that also sung back then. I got to go back and look. That's what I like what you said. Yes, he's an employee of Sony. Sony is who gave him that image to sell, as a heartthrob, and to the business and everything else like that he was bringing in revenue. Yep. He was the company's corporations, when they got their main employee, the valuable employee, the VIP, to the company and everything else like that. That's who Robert R. Kelly was. He was bringing in nothing but for the whole industry. He was making money for Sony, but they didn't want to. They trying to just like take this black man and just not give him what he's worth. Wow, for his retire, like you got a 401k, you ready to take your money and you ready to just like, hey, I'm out. Goodbye. you know? Yep. And keep his masters and have rights over his music, his publishing, and everything else like that. He has no rights of what he wants to do with as far as he want, even the music that he had to sing at concerts. Carl Kelly didn't choose most of them songs to sing. Those are the songs his employers wanted him to sing, and his employers wanted him to perform certain kind of scenes and acts and everything else. His employers were the ones who was picking out the kind of girls they wanted to be on stage with R. Kelly. His employers were picking up the young ladies that they wanted him to go to bed with R. Kelly. Okay, his employers, that was Sony all along. He was just the symbol, but they were the machine. I mean, they were pushing the button behind everything that he was doing. They had all the rights over him. Exactly. They created that. It's just like the scientists that created Frankenstein. And they just want to do away with him now because R. Kelly now, he's gotten old now. You know what I'm saying? He aged out. Which okay, y'all, I gotta take care of this cold. My nose is really stuffy right now. We gonna pick up on this subject, Nikki. I promise you. We gonna keep discussing this about Sony and what they were doing all along behind this man's career. Robert Sylvester Kelly, I doubt very much because when I wrote that song, when I wrote to him and I said to him about Chocolate Fact, I didn't hear his response yet about that. But I was wondering why those songs were never the songs he would sing when he would come out and perform, like the love songs and the love ballads that he did. Songs that would be great for weddings and songs that were songs, inspirational songs and everything. Why he never had ever used any of those songs in a concert for the older crowd of people. Think about it. Think about it. Because I'm pretty sure he would have had just as many older people as much as young people, even if he sung that song, especially in Chocolate Factory, Forevermore. And yes, and songs like Must Be Mines, and just go through the whole category of the catalogs of his music. You're gonna find there's some other great songs other than Bump and Grind, Sex Me Baby, Feeling on Your Booty, all the sex songs that he sung that were more sexual explicit. He had a lot of songs out there, a whole lot of songs out there that he didn't even want to sing about sex. He had songs he just sung, he wanted to just sing about his love for God, inspirational music. And even when Faith got on the stand and spoke on some of the things that her conversations was with Robert Sylvester Kelly about, people always talking about the bad things I've done. But what about all the good things I've done, like my inspirational? And I think that bothered him a lot. Like, why don't people see that I am not this kind of person? This is not about what I am about. I'm not about taking women to bed and having sex all the time. And he was saying that even on Gail King. I wish it was a way I could just do clips on here and show you that he was expressing all of that to you. Like there are songs out there that I want to do that want to touch the world and make people happy and fall in love, and not just songs about me telling women to get in bed with me or women to do degrading things or me about buying women and taking them on shopping sprees and all this other crazy stuff like I'm pimping them out and this, that, and the other. And I'm controlling them and I'm manipulating them and da 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 da. All this materialistic, crazy stuff. He wasn't always about all of that stuff. If you really, and I said, if you really want to know the truth, like Nikki Purple mentioned, and we're going to come pick up on this conversation, Nikki. And I really wish you would go live and do this conversation yourself because, girl, you are on point. And I'm glad I was able to find somebody to touch and agree with what I'm trying to say here. It was all about. They put it all out there on the news and everything else like that. So we're going to pick up on this because I am very congested right now, y'all. I'm getting ready to take me some cold medicine, some tea, and go to sleep. So if God's willing, y'all, and I'm feeling better, I will pick up and be with you people. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in, and I'm getting ready to get up on out of here. I just came across you in the live. I'm sorry, Michael, if I missed you. Thank you for stopping in, but I promise you, y'all, I am congested right now with this cold, and I want to go blow my nose. I want to go lay down. I don't have no peppermint oil, but I'll probably go to Bath and Body Shops or whatever and try to look for some. But I got some tea, and I know I'm gonna need some because this cold is really. I'm so congested right now. So anyway, y'all, I love you guys. Thank you all for coming in tonight. Your girl KC, I gotta go take some cold medicine because my nose is really, really clogged up, and I don't feel, like I. Okay, I'll go to the grocery store, Whole Foods, and I'll find it. Love you too, Nikki. Thank you. Love you all. You all have a blessed, wonderful night and be safe. Peace.